Today we're playing some Self Wound. Lately we've been doing a bit of some more fun stuff with like the Dragon Stream, things like that. So I wanted to just play like a really good deck this time, which is Self Wound. Still the best Skellige deck, maybe. Not too sure about that, but it's one of those decks you don't see a lot of people play, but it is super good, and I think it just comes down to it can be hard to use. So let's go through this one. We're playing Ursine Ritual for the Self Wound, playing Mask of Ouroboros. Lately I've been playing Golden Echo Self Wound as well, so I wanted to shake it up a little bit and do regular Self Wound once again, because it is so good. We're playing Caratrolda even at the nerf 13 provisions, it's still great. You get that extra control, you get the combo synergy with Sigvald Draco Turtle, depending on what you want to hit. If the opponent's like a 100-point unit, you can Caratrolda into Sigvald, and it's hilarious. But usually you're using it on something like a Draco Turtle. We've got that Svalblood, again, down to 6 power now, but still incredibly good against wide decks. One thing here we're thinking is Tatterwing is probably the best deck in the game at the moment. It's certainly the best monsters deck, and this just kills all the drones. So, we can blow up Tatterwing with this. So, another thing to keep in mind. Oneiromancy, Heatwave, Totem, all standard stuff here. The Sigvald, if the opponent can't answer, say Frost, for example, Frost has 1 destroy and no locks, Frost can't win against Sigvald Draco Turtle. If you get them both out there in a round and you get the synergies off with them, they just can't do anything because they're super big. So you have really scary threats in this deck. Especially Sigvald against Frost, like just takes the Frost damage and you're just such a good spot. Then we have Royal Decree. You could play something else here like Roach, like Sarah's Fearless, like some other consistency card. But just I felt without Decree, a lot of our round ones were just not consistent enough to play. And normally it doesn't matter too much, but we're running into a ton of just combo decks. So quadruple Madoc Bombs, we're running into a bunch of that, bunch of Witch's Sabbath, of course, things like that, where we just have to have options for round one. And if we cut Decree to something like Roach or the Sarah's Fearless, I found that we weren't having enough options to round one, because you really do need your combos to line up. You have to have your Knut the Callous line up with stuff. You have to have things like that. I just found out the Decree, it was happening enough, and we're just losing to, not very often, but we were losing just to combo decks. Then we have Right to bring back our best cards. If you use Svalblood early, you can bring them back. It can be a bit hard to trigger that way, but you always have Leader, so that is an option. We have the Vildkarl. I'm not the biggest fan of Vildkarl, to be honest. He's fine. You put a leader into it, it's a 12 for 7. That's objectively good, and you can revive it with Right, which is good. But there's so many 4s in this deck, I sometimes wonder if just going like Deregere Priest or Verification Deregere would be better for a bit of extra immediate control. As we only have the Heatwave, everything else control-wise you need to set up for. So I've debated on that for a while. I think Verification and Deregere would be an option here. Then we have a bunch of 4s. We got Vials, Mardromes, and we're going to play some Wyvern Scale Shields today. This card, any of you who are around way back in Gwent, after Homecoming though, when this thing was an artifact that gave you like a point every turn, every other turn, something like that. It's every turn, I believe. Now it just gives you 4 and a shield. Really, we're here to discard this with Mask. And we want to combo it with the Knut the Callous. You get something a shield, kind of like in Golden Necker, where you have Ciri, you can hit Ciri for the Knut the Callous because she's got that shield. We'll put the shield on something, hit Knut the Callous into it, but really this is here for a discard and to combo with Knut the Callous. This deck runs so many 4 Persian cards, I thought we could afford to run these and try them out. You could also run some other things. You could do Epidemics if you want a bit more control. Do Gutting Slashers. It's pretty easy to get them online with stuff like Svalblood. You can also play, what I usually do is run like a Mahakam Ale to unlock as well. There's a bunch of options in here. You could honestly even go like try the Buff Butcher, things like that. So a lot of choices down here in the forest. We're going to run the Scale Shields today. And there's always Brockvar Warrior because it's just the best 4 Persian value. Then we have the Berserkers because they transform, the Corsairs. The nerfs to the provisions of stuff like Caratrolda meant I couldn't run Priest anymore. You could probably run like we couldn't run Priest anymore. This is just like a Priest substitute because it works pretty similarly. It does require you to Zeal Order, but you're just using this on Drakkar, and then you can also use it on Draco Turtle later for good value. It's just a decent engine. But if you're going to put in Priests are nice too. We've got the 1 Paladin, the 1 Squirrel, and the 2 Drakkars, and that is going to be the deck. So yeah, basically we want to just get some rounds where we can pressure the opponent with our combos, and then win with big Svalblood plays. Let's see if we can get those, because that is always really satisfying. Some validity here. Realistically, we don't want to deal with their combo. the combo's not wide. It's all concentrated, right? They can just put all their points on one thing. We have a heat wave. So realistically, I think here, we can discard this though, which is nice. We do want to go and just probably push this round one. I don't think we need to purify here. Berserkers are okay. The combo is Small Blood. These go pretty well together, but we're really looking for some gold value here, I think. I don't think the shield will be particularly useful in any of our cards. Oh, it's a siege deck. Okay. Could be Revenant Siege. It's a fun one. Let's just be like an extra ping block then. Sigvald and Draco Turtle are great against Siege. Just because the pings give us points. I'm debating, we could grab the Draco Turtle, or we can just play the Sigvald here. I really like playing the Sigvald because right now it also blocks the Battering Ram. This should be an issue for him. By the way, remember when this card was a 7 for 7? That's hilarious to me. He needs to remove it. Guess he probably has a Margarita. He's going to kill our Corsair. Let's do this here. We want to see what we draw. Let's discard the shield. There's almost certainly a Heat Wave in his deck. The question is, does he have it? Let's make him use it if he has it. It's good to know if he has it, basically. Because if not, we'll grab our Knut the Callous. The Create. Doesn't seem he has it. Let's grab him. He should kill this. Like, we shouldn't self-damage this. You shouldn't self-damage it, because if it goes to 5, we know he kills it, right? He's got so much damage on board. And now the shield can absorb the damage from Sigvald's Order as well, which is great. Actually getting some good use out of it. The question is, how much more damage should I put into this? I don't think much, deliberately. I think we'd probably go Wildkarl here, then maybe this. So let's do that. We'll go Wildkarl. So we want to develop something that's tempo in case he has the Heat Wave, and then we'll throw this 15 into the shield here. Good value. Probably Oneiromancer sees a Heat Wave here if he has it. He could also just hit us with the Bloody Baron, pretty common card you might have here. So I didn't want to count too much on this. Oh. I guess he's trying to kill it. He can kill it if he gets the crew on his Battering Ram, which is something I would expect him to do in this situation. I don't know if we bother doing anything about it, though. Let's put this here. In case he crews this, well, absorbing damage on this is good, because it actually gives us points, and if he does end up crewing it, it's fine. Like, he might crew it to try and avoid it getting hit. And Royal Guards here makes me think it's more of a siege-based deck. Yep, there's that Bloody Baron. Not surprised. But he doesn't kill the Knut the Callous. We've got a play here of actually Oneiromancying the other Mardrum. It starts shutting down his engines pretty effectively, actually. We also hit the bear. We don't want him winning on even, obviously, but we can also just play this this Fall Blood here, which isn't great. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not something we normally want to do, but we can't lose this round on even. So we'll do that. Kill that off. I think we leave this here. We should be good. We're good there. Not great that we had to play so much of our combo stuff here. It was pretty weak round 2 into 3. We bring back the Svalbard. We want it to be with this on board already. We can trigger it. Debating keeping this for Amphibious Assault. He's definitely in a better spot here. Our hand's so good. But pushing into this here is really not what we want to do. It doesn't look like it's a Military deck. And it should be Devotion because of this. So the Blade Baron should be his only tall punish, which means we should be good on like Draco Turtle and stuff. Gives us a very strong push here if we want to do it. I'm just debating if we want to, because it's kind of all in. I think we do, because we want to at least Oniromancy and carry this over. We're doing this either way, because we want the Echo value, we want this getting carryover value. He's got Boiling Oil, it's probably what he plays here. Not good for us if he does, because then we're left proactively developing things, which is not our strong suit. So it's going to be Revenants. We'll be Revenants. We could Svalbard and blow up a whole bunch of Revenants, but again, I would take this on board with the guys out. We're going to push here. We have such value. Draco Turtle into this, into Revive. We might just 2-0. We don't 2-0, we need him to play his Revenants and such here, because the Revenants are not great until he's dead. Like, well, Ronvid's on board, you feel really bad. At least that's how I feel. Whenever Ronvid's on the board and you can't get your tokens out, like PFIs, sure, but he can't be happy with us pushing here, I wouldn't think. There's the Marine. This is 5 damage, 4 damage. That's not too bad. It would kill one of these, though. We'll kill one of those. I think this makes it a viable Heatwave target. Draco Turtle doesn't quite do it. Let's do it. Because he'll just keep that out and mess with us. He shouldn't go tall. There's a Drog. We can just kill that. We can just kill that. Not quite kill it, actually. Play this. Yeah, we'll play this. And it sets up the Svalbard Revive just to blow everything up. If it looks like it's viable. And if not, it's more carryover order we can use. But we don't have right then for round 3, which isn't great. But I think we can 2-0 here still. Oh, Kimbolt, okay. Gotta be the 5 first. We revive the Svalbard. We have Draco Turtle Clash. This should just kill him, I think. Let's do it. This should kill him. Kimbolt's technically the scariest thing here. This should 2-0 him. GG. Nice and easy. When you draw into all your golds like that, you always have to think if you should push or not, because your hand's never getting better than it is at that time. It doesn't mean you should always push when you have all your golds though, because you're using them all up, but in that situation where we can bring back a Svalbard with a double setup from Totem, I think it's something worth going for, because this deck does like to swarm, we can punish that. So, good example of Self Wound doing its thing there, that's for sure. Alexi, in Bogdanov or something. Raid Warriors, most common deck I see this season. It's like twice as common as everything else. But thankfully here we have a deck that's not too bad against it. He should not have a way to deal with a Spellblood. Or not Spellblood, a Sigvald. This is Devotion. And he has Champion's Charge. That's it. So knowing that, we should have some very good potential. Doesn't do much. Without Drakar, it's not great. Of course, we draw the Drakar. This is one of the best carryover cards in the game still. Drag. I don't think I want to Heatwave it. But it's going to be really annoying. Yeah, it's going to be really annoying, that's for sure. Youth of Callus we know dies when we play him if we self-wound it. So we're going to have to count on not doing that. We're going to play Sigvald here. He might have one lock and he might have one destroy. And Tear does not work on Sigvald because it does damage. It doesn't reset. I want to set this up so the Canute can kill the Drake right away.
Look closely, kiddos, on thy courageous mother.
Let's take the measure.
He's not going to want to use the Champion's Charge round one. Knowing that, we should go very tall on the Sigvald. So he could Primal Savagery range the Canute now. It's honestly better if he kills it for us. Like, he's going to have to kill it. Or just do this, right? Like, now his damage has to go into nothing he wants to hit. It should brick a lot of his cards. Not brick, but like make them significantly worse. Like Abortage doesn't work here. Nice, we get a pass on even. We should be able to push really hard round 2. Question is, yeah, if our goal here, I think, is going to be to remove the Champion's Charge from his hand. Once Champion's Charge is gone, we can just do whatever we want with Draco Turtle and Sigvald. So that will be our plan. Oh, we drew a squirrel. It's nice here. We actually definitely want that. Spore's not great. This is pretty great, though. Those Drake points don't matter now. To take the shield. But shield did its job last round. Honestly, shield's just so good against his deck. He has so many cards that do damage. Like, you can't just Primal Savagery Opener this, for example, right now. I think our plan here, we need him to use the Champion's Charge. But if he doesn't use it, we're still okay here. We want to play this because this carries over. What's robust? Oh, none of these. Oh, we have a Draco Turtle hand, right? No, we don't. This is almost good. These both die. He definitely kills that. I guess technically we get +2 in the Armor Smith. But this gives us a revive target for right, so I think that's a little bit better. Oh, making him waste a Borders like that's really good. That is nice. Let's just play more stuff he doesn't want to hit with damage. He might go Fukusha here, honestly. Because it removes our shield and then gets him set up for like 6 damage casts on his raids, which is a big difference. Because 6 like answer this, 5 doesn't. I think our play here is this long round 2. Round 3, where he goes like tier, we can remove the tier, sure. We can remove the last say. We can't do everything though. Oh, he's got the Skeweredle. That's good for him. Do I want to go Oneiromancy Draco Turtle, or do I want to go right Sigvald? Oneiromancy does have the Echo on it. Let's grab the Draco Turtle. We don't have Dwin Vyandra in this deck because of the provision nerfs, so we can't reset the location. Usually the location here is good if he's running Jenga. Do we think he's running Jenga? I don't really want to risk him doing it. I'll do it. I want to risk the Jenga just shutting this down. So you really want this to make him feel like he has to play the Champion's Charge. Yeah, that's a good Brockvar Warrior for sure. Now we go in with this. On the Draco Turtle. We shouldn't be able to win 2-0 here, I don't think. Unless he does leader really soon. He's gonna go for the kill there. Let's think here. If we just go... We could bring back Canute the Callous. It's quite strong. But then we lose the access to grabbing the Sigvald again, which is potentially a win condition. So I need a strong argument to make me do that. I think we should play this. He threatened the Swallowblood at least. He has to respect it. Yep, he can kill these off. I think we play the Swallowblood. We should be able to force like everything out of his hand here. It's down 20 now. Let's see if he goes for the Draco Turtle kill. If he kills the turtle, we can bring it back, hit it with 5 leaders, and all of a sudden we have a huge amount of points again. He should Champion's Charge. Oh, Blood Eagle. Can't Fabiorn. Oh, he's playing the tier variant. That's good for him here, because it gives him proactive points. He's got to use the leader, though. Heatwave last say is good for tier. If he goes Champion's Charge, tier. Like, the worst case is he has Champion's Charge tier for us here. You can Champion's Charge this no matter what, and then still tier after. So this ordering becomes obnoxious. So if we go down 17, we're at 14. And we still want to force these out. I'm just debating ordering here. The safe play is to bring back Sigvald. This is the safe one, because we can still put damage into him. Like this. Do this first, though. These are both really scary for him. He's already Fabiorned. Yep, there's the Champion's Charge. Oh, he went for that one. I guess tier is much better on Draco Turtle. We want him to tier the Draco Turtle. It gets him... Like, we just want to use the tier. I just want him to use the tier more than anything else. Question is, do we play anything else? Do we hedge against other cards? I don't think so. Any card here, even if we 5 leader, and it's not tier, he should be okay. Question is, do we want to use this? I want to use this. We want it so if he tiers for resilience, he doesn't get resilience. I want him to have to tier this. So tier would do 1, do 3 here. So tier does 1 damage. It's effectively playing for like 10. We have to do this. He gets the resilience if he wants it. We don't get out of range of any of the raids by leadering. This still brings back enough points. I guess if we just all in that, we do win. Fascinating. I thought he'd be holding the tier. I guess if he just draws the tier here, he wins. We probably should have all-in, but I was hedging against him having the best option, but he just didn't have the best option. Sometimes punished. There's nothing we can do about that. Spores isn't enough here because we don't have armor for this value. Our best play is just to kill this off with this so we can't do Primal Savagery. I guess he'd still get 6 though because he could hit the Abomination. Is this last card Primal Savagery? I kind of think it is. Yeah, it's Primal Savagery. That shouldn't matter. He should still... What do we think? We get 5 heal and 6 points. Oh, we do win by 1 here. We do win by 1. Right? Because the bear can heal 5 by consuming the Corsair. And we spawn a 6 power Abomination. So we get 11. We do win. Even though he's disconnecting on us like a typical raid player. Actually, that's not true. The people disconnect the most are Renfrey Nilfgaard. Raids will be a close second. We do win this game. Even with him having the tier there. I really thought we were going to lose that round 3. But I guess if we all end round 2, we do win. We're just losing our leader there, which wins us this round instead. We spawn 6. Assume this gives us 5 back. It's 11. Yeah, I'm sure they lost their connection. Hall of Harmony, interesting. I don't think we need a squirrel here. I don't have synergies for this. I think we need a Peller either. Not often you see the Brewer leader with the Harmony. That's the type of analysis you guys want, right? Not often you see that leader comboed with the Harmony. But we'll see. Could be hand buff. Nope, just regular Harmony. It's fine. The Svalbard round 1 to secure the round control could be a play we go for. He's going to have poisons and 1 heat wave, so going tall, really suspect here. That's for sure. Very suspect to go tall against him. Sigval does purify himself, but if he has 3 poisons, it still dies. Oh, I didn't realize that counted for taking damage. That's weird. How does that interaction work? If you doomed Chameleon, it banishes itself, right? Like Sir Scratch? Which means it leaves the field. So this shouldn't see it taking damage, right? Oh, reduces the base power by 1 after it's on the board. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense then. Could just kill it with this, to be honest, but he's not getting much harmony value. Go for an aggressive Newt the Callous. I like that.
Show me what flows in your veins.
Is this full 9 value Mardrum on it?
Yeah, I work for the police. Better than work for the humans.
There's the Antharian. I do think we hit him down here. Him getting the shield wasn't great, but it did remove this, which was pretty important. These decks typically don't run the rebukes, so this should be safe at 5. It's like more nervous about poisons.
Slaughter them to a man.
Sigvald or Draco Turtle, what do we feel like? Sigvald's better.
Who are you to judge us?
Sigvald's better because of the resilience against poison, because he can purify himself. Okay, there's the 1 heat wave. Let's play this. We use this here. I don't think we should. We should keep it.
I am the forest, and the forest is me.
Gives us this round. Do we think we can beat his long round? Gets a lot of points, that's for sure. This hand is something, though, that's for sure. We want to keep access to this Peller for poison reasons. Okay. Everything left in our deck's 4 provisions. Every card in our deck's 4 provisions. It really wants us to push here. Game's really trying to tell us to push. I'm not sure it's good, though. I'm not sure it's good. Well, we can at least do this. Let's at least do this. You can always kill a Dana. Percival's fine.
Spend more time passing cards than I do eating it.
I mean, we have Revive Draco Turtle Clash is so good. Right, that's just so good here. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll push.
What do you need?
It's risky because we have all of our golds in our hand, but I think we can beat him here. I think we can do this 2-0. We heatwave that. We lose to Corixus, is the only thing by that heatwave. Okay, he's playing Corixus. Alright, you got us. We don't have to keep going here, by the way. We can just pass. I guess we only lose to Corixus if he's playing Unicorn Chironax. Otherwise, we can play through it. Let's do this. He's playing the Unicorn Chironax. You should do it here. To kill one of these, I think. No, he doesn't have it. Let's do Kree grabbing here. Howler for poisons. Oniramancy gets spores. Do we Small Blood here? I mean, we probably do. Let's do the all-in. Blow up all of his engines. Quirixis is at 2. Can't quite kill that. Swallow does kill himself. That's not ideal. I could give it a Wyvern Scale Shield, but then what are we spawning? Best value here is Mardrome. He's already played Heatwave. He shouldn't have Tall Punish. You could have 3 poisons, but then he kills this. 3 poisons probably gets him a win. But if he only has 2 poisons, we should Mardrome here. If he only has 2 poisons, we should do this. Just so much value. We can decree the Peller. Unicorn Chironax probably still does it. What are we gonna get from our deck here? Probably Corsair, right? Probably Corsair. This is double poison. Let's get Corsair.
Gods are blowing fair winds today.
Alright, let's see if he's got it. Double poison is what his win condition is here. The Harmony proccing should give him enough points with the Melina if he has it. That's not a double poison. Should be good. Guess he could have a Spores, but super uncommon in these decks. Because you just want to play all the units. This is a 4-1 Dana too, so he doesn't get the boosts. GG. Pretty solid there. I guess he cut the poisons for more engine. This is why I still run the poisons though. Dwarves here for Wild Hunter M. Not gonna be an ideal matchup, I think. As much as Svalbard punishes Rose, his Rose have armor. It's not like Elves where all the tokens just take the damage. He's going to win this round 1. Just got to remember that. So Squirrel might be a card worth keeping and shuffling back round 2. Just in case you Oneiromancy some kind of opener. Probably pass on 7 this game. We're going to play the ship, then play the Corsair. And then he's going to carry over as well. I think draw our Peller. There's a Berserker. We kept the Squirrel to give an Oneiromancy. Doesn't seem like that's going to be an option. We don't really want to play a long round against him. But it seems unlikely that we can avoid it. I guess we could Turtle. But doesn't have the good synergies right now. Could grab Care Troll Day, then go Turtle. We're down 10 already. Nah. issue here is we can't kill a Monroe and a Brewer without setup, because we only have the one heat wave. Monroe's not the worst here. These aren't bad either. Now we get the Peller. Just do Drakkar Corsair again for setup. If he pings the Drakkar, doesn't really matter here. It'd be good though, because someone can use the Corsair again. Yeah, didn't expect him to hit it. We want to Oniromancy, but if we Oniromancy and it gets removed, we're feeling really sad. But I think we can go Oniromancy Troll Day. At least have that carrying over. We have Draco Turtle in hand this time, right? Nice, we do. So this is quite good. 7 for 4, better than the other ones. Longship just pings armor. Downsides now he knows we have Draco Turtle, but... I mean, do we really care about that? Not really.
Gods are blowing fair winds today.
It's one ping. Then we're set. Long round 3 here. We should be fairly even. We do have the Carrot Troll Day set up, so now we can answer stuff. Spore's probably decent, but I'm not sure it's worth keeping. This is not worth keeping. Oh, there's that. So end up keeping the Spores. So their other options are worse. Dennis combo scary, but let's begin with the Small Blood and see how he answers it. We do this right now. We have to kill the Dwarves before they get bigger. If we kill them before they get big, we can kill them quickly. If we kill them once they're boosting, then it's a lot harder. Should be Monroe, right? I'm gonna go straight in with the Brewer. Interesting. That's just gone. Simloss into Armor's Workshops, so good for him. If he's running it. I don't think the Brewer decks typically do. But he has plenty of provisions left in his deck to do something like that. I want to protect this. I'm just debating if it's worth using the Carrot Troll Day on this to kill the Miner, and then having it hard for him to deal with, or saving that for Draco Turtle. I think we save it for Draco Turtle, to be honest. I do want to kill this, though. It's fine. It's fine. You can have the Miner order. We've killed off all the tokens. And spores him. What do we bring back with right? I mean, we definitely play this here. So this is Simloss combo.
You are no lunet of mine.
We do have to try to remove those. We need to remove the middle one's armor, so the Dennis is worse. It's worth hitting this. Just remove armor so Dennis doesn't get us. We should be okay. He's got to rearmor the middle one. Big Curse of Corruption. Now we have the armor order on him again. Triggering this is just like hurting us too much. This Marauder not playing for that much.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
We always hit the middle one, so Dennis can only boost one card.
Maybe the bags of the heat while I'm at it.
There's Dennis. We actually want to kill off our Svalblood here. It's going here. And we want to kill off our Svalblood. We don't want him picking all of our units. That should be good enough. Oh yeah, definitely good enough. GG. Like, the Dennis combo only works if you have armor. Denying the armor is worth it. That's some self-wound for you guys. I don't think I have to explain this too much. It's still incredibly strong as a deck. You get the big punishes with Svalblood, you get insane value on things like Sigval Draco Turtle, and you just have cards that are really hard to deal with, except for Nilfgaard. They just lock everything. Other than that, you get a lot of good value. There's just so much value in the deck. And it can be really hard for certain opponents to deal with, so I really enjoy it. I think it's really fun. It's one of those decks, though, that you really have to think about when playing, which, you know, some people don't like, some people do. It's incredibly rewarding when you do use it effectively, because you just feel like you're just doing everything. And the opponent can't really answer you or respond. You're just getting all your value, which feels great. As far as deck itself, Vildkarl I think's fine. We only have the Heatwave and the Care Troll Day and the Knut for removal. That is what it is. You could add some more, but really there's so many 4s in here that it just feels like the deck is incredibly hot top heavy in provisions, which it is, to be fair. But there's so many 4s that, unlike a lot of decks, say like, what's else another top heavy deck? Say like a Renfree deck with like Renfree, Triss, Vriant and stuff, they still have some 4 provision engines, sometimes, I guess. I think I haven't seen much Viper Witcher Adept lately, but there's options like that. And again, you do have 13 units, you have a lot of specials, something to keep in mind as well. A lot of specials, a lot of artifacts, so your units are pretty impactful. You can change around the 4s if you want. But overall, really fun deck. The scale shields did okay. We got a little bit of value off of them on Canute. We got a little bit of value on protecting a great sword or something. I think that was in the video. Might have been from before the video. But they got some decent value. There's just so many 4 provision cards you have to run that I wanted to try out Scale Shield, and it seemed okay. So, anyway guys, that is the deck. Deck itself, pretty straightforward. It's how you play each game that gets complicated. So that is something. But it's a really fun deck. I do enjoy it. and it is very strong. So if you guys want to try it out, highly recommend it, and we will see you in the next one.